that could well be if he had more forces, then Moonan should be aware of this, because that could be a trap. But it's not. In fact, I don't know what he's doing. He's got thermal lance, so that kind of makes bunkers a bit rubbish. Well, not rubbish, but nowhere near as good. And the Viking production is out. The longer he waits, the longer Moonan has to close that economic gap and build more units. So yeah, he needs to move out. Supply difference, by the way, 164 to 127 in Socke's favour. So, well, that says it all. And these guys are just trapped over here. That's supply, which could be helping defend the base back home, or putting pressure on. I guess it has forced Socke to leave a few guys back over here in defence, and have forced a cannon, but he's moving him back. I honestly, I don't know really what he's doing with these forces. He doesn't have this Nexus rallied either, and sorry, I just noticed the probe sat in there, and I hate it when I forget. I'm like, oh, you're the worst player ever. It's reassuring to know that even the pros do it. And looks like Moonan is moving out. He's got a couple of Vikings. You know, they could how many? 5. As I said, I can't count. 5, so they can 3-shot Colossus, which is pretty good. Particularly with they've got the same range as Colossi, so they can sit back away from the Stalkers and just bust him out. But speaking of Stalkers, a big warp in just then, and it's that, yeah, Mobius Reactor. That's Ghosts. Wow, looks like Ghosts will be coming out. There's the Ghost Academy. I was like, it's got the same symbol as the Raven thing, doesn't it? But yeah, Ghosts are coming out. I think they are needed now, most definitely in the late game, particularly with these Immortals and the Stalkers. Where's that noise coming from? I don't know. So, oh, there it is. Mike, I don't know how I missed that. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Ghosts, he needs to get a few Ghosts out here and do some nice damage. And these Vikings, they're coming in. Oh, if they move up now, they'll get some nice quick, cheap shots on the Colossus. I think he's got a few more, yeah. Yeah. He's up to now, I think, 2-shotting Colossi, so that's pretty good. He even got it down into the yellow, so that's brilliant to see. But that Colossus number, it's up to 5. This is, once the big engagement happens, I think we'll know our winner. It's yeah, big news, and will be really interesting to see. Socke needs to really be a bit more aggressive. He has been with moving his army about and tried to deny this third as long as possible, but now Moonan's got it. He's coming back. I think he left a few units here to make sure, I think, to chase off any probes, perhaps, scouts. And look at this, ring around the bloody roses, and that's, oh, so now he's got a nice spread, which will reduce the effectiveness of all these, and chased them off, but managed to get a really nice Nexus snipe. He needs to be careful with these Vikings. Oh wow, managed to snipe down 2 Colossi, so definitely that push there was definitely worth it for Moonan. He's closing the gap economically, and Socke is going in for his third. It should have been 4th, but 3rd now. And really, I've got to really commend Moon staying in it. And all DT's out, but missile turret, just anticipating it all, needs to move in, get a scan to take it down. But sorry, I should have said the Dark Shrine was building a little while ago. Anyway, yeah, Moonan's scouting has been top notch. He's had a map presence. He's had left Marines here, left one there. Had his forces here for a bit. He really knew what was going on, and because of that scouting, he managed to keep up with the expansions and is closing this gap. It's now 194, 177, and will this be the game-winning? Oh, the blink underneath all the Vikings. Managed to get a few of them down into red, a few in orange, but most importantly, the Vikings have scared off the Colossus and turned around the Protoss forces. That's a very marauder-heavy army, by the way, which is very effective against all these Stalkers. So particularly, oh god, will they? Oh no, the Marauders managed to sneak away, and again those force fields have been more of a hindrance. I gotta love the factory there, doing a little bit of scouting as well. You're getting your money's worth for it. And really, the Protoss would have to get out some Phoenix or Void Rays to shoo that away. But that's not going to happen. Now just healing up, sitting back, healing. Should be repairing these up. Indeed he do. He is indeed. That was a horrible sentence. I'm sorry, people. And there's the supply depots that I was mentioning. And the DT is up here, checking for excuse me, checking for an expansion and running away. Oh, I thought they one-shotted Marines. Hmm? Oh, I guess they don't one-shot Marines when they've got even upgrades to 2-2. The Protoss should be chrono boosting out his upgrades, by the way. Yep, is indeed. So his 3-3 will finish just before the Terrans, going in for another Nexus Snipe, but he most likely will not get it. A nice EMP at the back there, and some very nice EMPs. He's taking down energy on pretty much everything. Having to warp in some reinforcements straight into the front line there. But EMP, as soon as they finished warping in, that was impressive. I don't know what his ghost number's up to. It's 3, only 3, but my god, making good use of them. And that was incredible. Landing the Vikings and got back the advantage. He needs to take down this pylon as a matter of urgency before any more units can warp in. And wow, Moonan has done amazing. He's really turned this game around. So I didn't check the game length, by the way, so it looks like it will turn into 2 parts now. But that's nothing to worry about. In fact, you're probably listening to that in a second part. Anyway, brilliant move there. All these probes just doing nothing. Looks like they'll be able to get away just by taking down those rocks. But my god, I thought this really was Socke's game to lose, and lose it he has. Sorry if people hate me calling it beforehand, but walking these DTs in underneath the scan, which I think you must have done 2 scans because that one lasted for quite a while. In fact, warping in one more DT and a couple of zealots. The DT might indeed do a fair amount of damage. He's not going to scan for a little while. But wow. Actually, with this Dark Shrine up here, when he pushes up and takes it down, that probably will be GG. He just lost huge amounts of probes. And Moonan's now killed 50, so 50 probes lost. I don't see how Socke's going to recover from that. The Nexus is down, the natural, more or less mined out anyway, but has lost that all-important gas. And one DT just coming in there doing a lot of damage, and now that looks like Moonan's just running down and going to snipe the 3rd as well, which, oh dear, he needs to scan so bad. He doesn't. These DTs have saved the day. Heroes indeed. Anyway, it looks like ship going up for some weapons upgrades for his Vikings, which make him that bit more effective against the Colossi. Socke has a lot of gateways, but no income. His main's mined out. He's only got, in fact, he's mined out on the gas as well, so he's on 1 gas, 3 gas, and 1 base. Oh my. Versus a 3 base, well, kind of on 1 base Terran, so they're kind of even Stevens. But, look at this army. Look at this giant army that Moonan's got. He can move out soon and definitely got the advantage now. I'm surprised neither of them are being a bit more aggressive with their expansions. Turret's going down, by the way, to turret and planetary fortress will keep it safe. Oh, and this observer just spotted any army movement and can prepare accordingly. Really, this has been a great back and forth game, and it looks like they'll be chased off quite easily by these forces there. I don't think Moonan was expecting all of them just to be there, but nothing to worry about. It's moving up his units in one, kind of in single file there. That's not great, but he's got a great advantage and has just taken down, there's the GG, taken down all the forces to finish my sentence. Anyway, great game there. I really thought Socke had it from the start, from his opening move, but he did not. So, just shows you how important positioning and the right unit composition is. Great game, you've been watching me, I'm JTS. Well, not be watching me, but you know what I mean. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love it if you subbed, but I understand if you don't.